Hello, hello, hello. This is Jackie, America's Happyologist and your success coach. And today I am sharing a mini masterclass on something that I actually have been teaching and training and mentoring and consulting for, almost 4 or 5 years now. And that is something I've been doing privately with my one-on-one clients. And I am now sharing this more as a way to help more people. And it's called the Happy CEO. And it basically is teaching you how to launch your expertise and leverage what you know and make a wonderful income doing that. So this is a really auspicious time where we can now go into positive overdrive. And many of us may have experienced some of the struggle over the last year or so, or even from the government shutdown, based on, not having as much money coming in, and at the same time, not having the confidence or possibly not knowing where to start on launching your expertise out to the world. And I am here to help you very easily and quickly stop working so hard thinking about it and start working smart going about doing it so that there's no overload. There's no excuses. You can get going doing this, and I'll teach you in about 30 minutes flat how to get what it is out there that that you could teach other people or train or mentor or coach other people and make a great living doing this. It's very easy. I'm going to share with you some action steps and the results that you can get from that. But really the goal is to have fun doing what you are meant to do and even creating a business from it. So in today's class, we're going to cover 4 proven steps to bridge a fulfilling and happier way to express your passion and purpose and make an impact and make more income. There is a mindset that goes along with that in order to reach your goals. And there is a breakthrough formula that I've been doing for many years, like I said, and I'm sure that you've probably seen other people doing this as well. But there's no tech involved, there's no lists involved, there's no funnels involved. This is a very easy, simple way for you to leverage what you know. And before I get started, I wanted to ask you a couple of questions. Because many of you are business owners or entrepreneurs. Some of you might be teachers or authors or have a coaching business. Perhaps you're a mom who works from home or wants to work from home, a yoga instructor or healers. Perhaps you're a CEO of your own company or small business owner, or you're a physician or a realtor, or you teach college prep. This is for you to actually go from either enhancing what you're doing and adding more income to your existing business, or creating something that is easy, simple, and can make you an extra $500 to $2,500 or maybe $5,000 more a month or more, like I said. But before we get going, I have a couple of questions for you. And I want you to think a little bit about, on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being, good, and 1 being not so good. So when you think about your level of stability, in your life right now, would you give yourself a 1 or a 5 or somewhere in between? I want you to write that down. Now I want you to think about your spirituality, your connection to yourself, taking time out for you. This isn't a question about religion. This is a question about what feels right in your world. And are you checking in with self? And are you incorporating personal and professional development within yourself to better enhance your life and reach your true potential. Where are you with that? Do you have a practice where you are investing in yourself and time in yourself with doing that? On a scale of, 1 to 5, where would you put yourself? Now I want to talk about community and positivity and people who uplift you, who support you in your life. Do you have a support group? Do you have a level of friendship and intimacy with people in your life that lift you up? Where are you on a scale of 1 to 5? Again, 1 being the lowest, 5 being, hell yes, this is going great. The next question is, what is your relationship with money right now? Is that a 1, not really where you would like it to be, or a 5, things are going smoothly and flowing nicely? Okay, and then the last question is your health. How is your health? Are you feeling good? Are you feeling invigorated? Do you feel healthy as a horse? Or are you struggling right now in your health? So on a scale of 1 to 5, where are you? Now, the reason why I'm bringing up these 5 questions is because these are the common denominators that over the last 20 years that I've been a psychotherapist, that either one or more of these areas are happening in your life that aren't so good. And it throws off balance and momentum in all the other areas of your life. So if you could have more stability, if you could increase your health, if you could have more time doing that, if you could increase your income, if you could stay in a more crystal clear and aligned feeling of what your vision and purpose is, where you're feeling creative, where you're expressing your passion, where you're surrounded by people who are lifting you up, where you have a co-creative atmosphere where people are supporting you, they're holding you accountable, but you're feeling responsible and invigorated and excited about what you're doing. And you have the opportunity to practice self-care, to have a spirituality or a practice where you are meditating, or you have a gratitude practice, or you've got this ability that is improving your well-being and your level of confidence. If you had a path that could create that breakthrough for you, what would that mean for you? How could your life look and feel different? And today I'm going to share that path, okay? So I want to just reiterate and have you recognize that you are the light, that you have a uniqueness about you and knowledge about you and experience and all of those things that make up everything that has gotten you to where you are now. And you're ready to expand on that, but you're not sure what that looks like or how you want to expand on where you want to go with your passion and your purpose. So I loved this meme from Susan Wojcicki. She's the CEO of YouTube. And it so much resonates, and it resonates especially for me because my mission is to help at least 100 people who want to make a difference, who want to make a positive impact in people's lives, and that you have a mission that matters. And even though you might be thinking big, because there's nothing wrong with thinking big, the idea is to start small. And remember that it's about progress and not perfection. And you might be taking on ideas everywhere because that invigorates you. And chances are you have that entrepreneurial spirit where you want to share your knowledge and your ideas and your creativity with everyone. And by a spark of imagination and some activation and a little bit of data and science, you can really shine in what it is that you would like to share and how you can do that in a very, very simple way, in a very simple platform, as long as you recognize that there is no failing. There's only just moving forward. So I hope that this resonates with you for the pillars of innovation that can be instilled within all of us to make, to make a better world for ourselves and a better world for others. So if you're wondering, okay, Jackie, what are you talking about? And what does this have to do with me? And how am I going to do this? So first I want to share that in this masterclass, this is about your expertise. And this isn't about you being an expert. This is about something that you are good at, that you want to share your knowledge and teach this to others. And teaching is not selling. Okay? Teaching is not selling. And you don't need to be a salesperson in order to share your knowledge. And leading is not about telling. It's about sharing and getting paid for what you know, not what you do. So, as I mentioned, if you are someone who perhaps wants to teach their expertise or teach your knowledge and help enhance the lives of others, if you are able to solve a problem and have a solution for others, then you are in the right place. So the first step to expressing your expertise and sharing it with the world is knowing your why. We all have a why. And my why is what I care about. I care about how you can be happier doing what you love, how you can leverage your strengths and share your knowledge and be creating a workshop or an online program or an e-class just like this, and as easy as 45 minutes. And I am here to help you understand how and why your why in now is so important. So the next step is to know your what. You have a greatness within you. We all do. But knowing your what is important to sharing your knowledge out in the world. And this is, I've been in I was a award-winning marketing professional for a number of years. I created consumer brands from $0 up to $2 billion. And I've helped organizations and Fortune 500 companies figure out their what. I've also helped, well-known thought leaders out in the world express their what and package it in such a way that we've tripled their income and they were traveling around the world, expressing knowing their why and expressing and knowing their what. And if they can do it and I can do it, then you can do it. Because the bridge to success is not about fear, okay? It's about recognizing that there's a wonderful industry out there, whether it's coaching or consulting or teaching, and it's all based on forming a very simple 1, 2, 3 system. And by having a very simple 1, 2, 3 system, you will reach success. It's just that simple. So the first secret to creating this ladder of success for yourself is by simply creating content of what it is that you know that is going to form a solution for someone's problem. And your knowledge is about empowering other people when you offer a solution to others. And there is a way to do this so that you can do this from one to many. So step 3 is, what is that sweet spot for you? There's, the things that you love to do, the things that you're good at, and the things that people will pay you to do. Finding that sweet spot is where I am offering a way in which you can learn what that is for you. So I know deep down within you, there is a knowledge, there's a certification, there's a authority, there is content, there is a problem that you know how to solve. There is a way in which you know how to enrich other people's lives, or organizations, or families, or moms, or realtors, or all kinds of different people out there whose lives you can enrich. And this is about being the CEO of your destiny. And the sooner you get honed in on what that is for you, the sooner you can create a more freedom for yourself, more time for yourself, and more income for yourself. So you don't need to know technology, don't need to have a big list, you don't need to have thousands of people following you on social media, you don't need to be, the queen of whatever it is that you're a specialist at. But you do need to be excited about sharing your knowledge and empowering other people. So, quick case scenario, I worked with Dennis. I helped him to create a coaching business that stemmed from a book that he authored, which was empowering entrepreneurs and inventorpreneurs, and making an income by coaching people who want to invent a product and, with his help, get it out to the marketplace. His book became a 6-time international bestseller. And he also started creating workshops and doing online coaching. And we developed a blueprint for him to make that happen. And the same thing can happen for you. It is about recognizing what your passion is and knowing that it is the driving force to your happiness and success, because it allows all of us to live better lives. So now that we're in kind of this phase of positive overdrive, and I'm using that term positive overdrive because we're in a new year, and it's a new chapter for many people to really expand upon what it is you want to do and what direction you want to go in your life and in your world. So a second client was really not enjoying what she was doing. She was working a 60-hour work week. She was never home. When she was home, she had a father in a nursing home where she was taking a lot of her free time was going toward that. And she was unhappy with, the existence of what she created in her life. Even though on the outside it looked great, on the inside she was exhausted, she was fatigued, and she really wanted to start doing something that felt more fulfilling for her. And she wrote a book, and it became a bestseller. She's, I think, written 4 or 5 books since then, and has created a nonprofit to help caregivers and empower caregivers to learn how to take care of themselves. So she took her expertise of learning how to better take care of herself while being a caregiver, and she packaged it and sold it, and is now doing this as her primary business. So she created freedom for herself. She actually created more money and income for herself, and she created more time for herself. So, I think that, as I said earlier, it's important to know your why. My why is my freedom. It's my health. It's my passion for uplifting others, and it's my family. But it wasn't always that way for me. There were times when I was spinning. I didn't know where I wanted to go or what I wanted to do. I left a six-figure career, was making great income, but didn't have a life, was never home. My health was poor. I was not spiritually connected to my inner self, and everything may have looked good on the outside, but on the inside, I was not fulfilled. I was unhappy, and I had to turn my life around. And it was recognizing what my true purpose was. And when you know what your true purpose was, this is really where people get caught up in the fear of, they might know what they want to do, but they're not sure what to do with it. And my invitation and permission is for you to recognize that the fear can be your cup of courage, and that you can have fear, but you can still walk forward anyway and actually get results and things done in a very simple and clear 4-step transformational manner. And that 4-step transformational manner is how I helped John. John was a restaurant owner. He retired. He sold his restaurant. He decided he wanted to be a consultant to restaurant owners, but he wasn't quite sure how to do that. By forming a 4-step transformational workshop, he was able to not only help restaurant owners and train them online, but he also did workshops with the same information in person at trade shows for new restaurant owners. So we actually leveraged his expertise, where he's making 6 figures now by simply taking his knowledge and very quickly and easily, in 30 minutes, we put together a blueprint of his plan, of his content, of his problem solution for his rich niche. And you can very easily do the same by writing down in 30 minutes what it is you want to share, what it is you want to teach, and have like a 1-page syllabus, and offer something that is a hero's journey of taking a problem and forming a solution and offering a plan for people. And this helps people get out of overwhelm. It helps them get out of stress. And it forms the ability for you to have flexibility. And flexibility is so important right now in the world we live in, because it's always changing. And by having flexibility, it actually creates stability. And by creating stability, because you are being flexible in how you can offer something as an addition to your income, or create an online course or workshop that you can share with others. Now, this is me. I walked away from a 6-figure career. I reinvented my life. I became a best-selling author. For those of you who don't know me, I've been coaching, consulting, teaching, and training CEOs of small businesses, professionals, teachers, like I said, physicians, realtors, healers, coaches, authors, how they can step into their expertise and learn how to leverage it and make a great income. So if you want to make an extra $500 a month or $2,500 or even $5,000 or more, then I am sharing my the Happy CEO program. And this is my new beta program. Even though I've been doing this for a long time, I haven't, I'm sharing this as a new class for 5 people. Part of the class is, this is a live class. You are going to be meeting with me once a week for 5 lessons where I will be helping you to create your signature course or workshop. And we can do this in less than 30 minutes. The next class is what all your strengths are and how you can express this to the world and what that looks like for you, creating this vision of what that looks like for you. It's going to be different for everyone. Module 3 or course number 3 is who your target market is, who is your rich niche, who do you want your ideal clients to be. You will walk away in the 4th class of how to very easily put this together, and the very simple system that I've been using for years now that you can do as well without any inner struggle, without a lot of tech, without the list, without the funnels and all that fancy dancy stuff. You don't need to start doing all of that unless you want to, and I can show you how to do that in order to get going and start creating and doing something that you love. And the last class is how to very easily get new prospects and start creating a profit plan for yourself. So the 4 steps that I'm talking about are simply having a blueprint, how to enroll new clients, how to teach what your expertise is and leveraging it, and how to be flexible in forming stability. And the framework is there's no tech, there's not a lot of content involved, there's no selling involved, and there's no big lists involved. This is really about enjoying doing what you love and doing it in a very quick, down and dirty, easy manner without the struggle. So in these 5 classes, they are live classes with me on a Zoom video call. You get the recordings of those. There is a private community for any questions along the way that you might have. Included is a 1-hour game plan strategy session with me, so I know what it is that you do and where it is you want to go and how that might look like for you. Everyone, because we're forming a co-creative atmosphere, everyone gets the support from everyone else. This is where you get feedback on, your course title or, your niche or your client, or getting some live feedback of how things might sound or resonate, because this will help you to shift and pivot and tweak some things instead of being inside of your own head. You get the support of others, and that's really where a lot of the transformation takes place, along with the accountability. After each class, you have the opportunity to then work on your workshop or your course content so that by the end of our Happy CEO program, you have a actual system in place. You have a signature course or workshop, and you are ready to go. So I'm because it's a beta class, it's usually $9.97. I'm offering it now for $4.99. If you want to pay in 2 payments, I'm totally, able to work with you on that. But the goal and the idea is for you to start expanding and feeling good about what you want to do next and just doing it. It's progress. It's not perfection. So you may have something in you that you've just been wanting to do for a while that you've been sitting on. You may have been sitting on it for a year or two. Now is the time to set a blueprint for yourself, to set a passion path for yourself, to set a profit path for yourself, and to start feeling good about your expertise and leveraging other people to feel and empower them to have the solution that you have to offer. So if this is something that you are interested in joining me on, then I'm more than happy to have a chat with you. You could set up a time with me on my online calendar, which is https://jackieruka.as.me/coffee chat. You could simply email me, gethappyzone@gmail.com, and just put in the subject line, I am in. And so if you are in and you are interested in taking this class and having the ability to walk away with a new passion and profit plan, class is going to start pretty soon, like in about a week, and I only have 5 openings. So you can just email me, gethappyzone@gmail.com, or send a link to my coffee chat, or you're also welcome to private message me here on Facebook, which a lot of people often do, and that's fine as well. So I want to thank you for your time with joining me in launching the Happy CEO program to all of you, and I look forward to working with you. And if not, I wish you all the best, and I will talk to you very soon.